What's going on, everybody?
Yo.
Welcome to the Southern Bias NFL podcast. I'm your host, Connolly, joined as always by my co-host, Brett. Brett, what's going on, man?
What up, brother? How we living?
Living pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Had a good weekend.
Same.
Had a great weekend, actually.
Hell yeah.
Made some cash. You catch my drift? Wink, wink. I don't promote any degenerate behavior, but I had a pretty good weekend.
That's funny, too, because you were saying you're going to take the week off.
Well, I know, but then some circumstances arose, and then I had to join in on some fun.
I mean, $10 on a parlay. You can't go wrong with that.
No, can't go wrong at all. And I didn't go wrong.
There you go. Congrats, brother.
Thanks, man. Feels good. I'm right back into I'm right back into it.
Yep, of course.
Ready to go. Ready to lose it all.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is Tuesday, December 10th, Monday, December 9th, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Week 14. Is that right? Is this really?
Yep.
Week 14 of the NFL season just ended. God, that game was terrible.
Disgusting fashion.
Disgusting Monday Night Football game. But first and foremost, I want to tell you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching via YouTube. And if you're not watching via YouTube, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe anyways.
Yeah.
Coming at you weekly. What'd you say? Video almost daily with how we're putting out videos, previews for every game. Every game. We go through every game, every team. We don't skip teams. We don't skip games. We only skipped the game one time. That was an accident. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was an accident. And it was a Patriots game, too. So it was like a team that everyone always talks about.
No, yeah. I think it was like a good game, too.
It was the Patriots-Browns, I think.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to talk about the OBJ goat cleat thing.
Right.
Forgot. And we come at you with highlights and recaps from every single game. And we're slightly biased. So, we're telling it like it is. We're not hiding anything. We don't go with the grain. Sometimes we do, I guess. But for the most part, man, we just say the way we feel.
Yeah, guys. Keep showing that love. And, we're trying to get better and working on some things. So stay tuned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also follow the Twitters at Bias Slightly, at Brett McClung. Brett with 3 T's.
Three of them.
McClung.
Yes, sir. That's me.
So let's get into these games, starting with the Monday night game that just wrapped up. This game just finished maybe 5-10 minutes ago as we were recording this. The Eagles win in overtime, 23-17. Wow.
After starting out like fucking dog shit.
Yeah, man. The Giants were winning this game 17-3 at halftime, did not score a single point the rest of the game.
29 total yards in the second half for the Giants.
Pathetic.
Pat Shurmur doing Pat Shurmur things.
Wow.
I don't think Saquon Barkley – did he even touch the ball in the second half?
Yeah, no, I think that sort of was their issue is they kept trying to go to Saquon and a run would get stuffed, and then it would be like 2nd and 10. Well, what the Eagles in the first half, for whatever reason, they were playing like 10 yards off every receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And so Eli was hitting these dump offs. Eli was making some good throws in the first half. Like, it looked like some vintage Eli. Like, he was going to go out on some –
kind of had that, like, feel-good story to it.
It did have, like, a Disney movie ending in scores, what it felt like.
All the Mannings are at the game.
Yeah, it really felt like a Disney movie. And then it came crashing to the ground.
Yeah.
The Eagles just started blitzing, and they started, pressing receivers at the line, and that was that.
Yeah, Eagles were able to – do just enough. They needed this win.
Oh, yeah. This win's so unimpressive. What do you want me to say?
They looked horrible for most of the game. Even when they looked good, it was like, all right, sweet.
Well, here's the thing about the Eagles. When I watched them, Carson Wentz threw the ball 50 times, by the way.
It does kind of feel bad, though. Like, they don't have any legs for receivers.
Yeah, they don't. But it's just like in a weird way, when their offense was clicking in the second half, it was just little screen passes to tight ends and screen passes to running backs, and it was working.
Yeah, and then what? That running back off the practice squad making a name for himself?
Yeah, Boston Scott, a.k.a. Darren Sproles.
Yeah.
There were genuine times I thought that was Darren Sproles.
He looked like, he was bringing some energy.
Yeah, just quick. He fits that Eagles offense.
But, that O-line is bad.
Oh, yeah.
The Giants D was, giving them some problems, especially up front.
Yeah, Eli. Or I'm sorry,
And
Lane.
Kelsey, had like 2 or 3 bad snaps? He's
Yeah,
supposed to be one of the better centers in the league.
Lane Johnson got hurt.
Johnson got hurt, which is you always hate to see that. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
he's just
that one
making a
looked
block and guys just fall on a knee.
like that could be a season ender. I don't know.
That's always tough to see.
Did he didn't come back in the game? Did he?
I don't think so.
And also Aguilar non-contact. That looks like that could probably be a season ender as well.
Yeah.
Just from like what we've seen so far.
Right.
Like just from like the initial reactions of the game. But man, you want to know my main takeaway from this game?
Yeah.
If I've mentioned this on the show several times over the past couple weeks, I do not want the Cowboys to make the postseason. I know it sounds bad from a fan's perspective, but I just think that only bad things can happen. What do I mean by that? The Cowboys luck into a win or something and then get embarrassed in the second round. And for whatever reason, that's justification enough to keep the coaching staff. That's a worst case scenario for the Cowboys. After watching this game, I know the Cowboys are in the worst of ways. There's just no way they lose this Eagles team. I just cannot see it.
And that's what it's going to come down to.
I mean, this Eagles team is bad, man. I don't care. They just won in overtime to the Giants. I really do not. I didn't leave that game impressed. I saw a bunch of Eagles fans on Twitter. I thought you guys said Wentz wasn't clutch. Yeah, man. Wentz was dumping the ball off all game long. I don't know if he had a single pass over 10 yards in the second half.
This is also the same fan base that was booing the team off the field the whole first half.
Wentz,
like you guys are a joke in itself.
It was just dump offs, which is fine. But I mean, it was just their offense.
I mean, that's what he's good at.
Yeah, that's what the Eagles do. They don't. I mean, and the thing is they don't have any receivers, so it's fine.
Right.
But to come out and act like Wentz just had the game of the year.
I mean, and the Giants just like 20 yards off coverage when they know that Zach Ertz is going to get the ball.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, how does Ertz end up wide open on the game-winning touchdown?
They have a chance to like have a drive at the end of the game and just don't take it.
Yeah, they don't call.
Like no, let's just go to overtime.
Shermer doesn't call timeout with 40 seconds left, inexplicably. Because guess what? The Eagles are not going for that, dude. I know that's Doug Peterson is aggressive and that's kind of his MO. But when the game's on the line like that and you're in your own territory, I mean, the only thing that could happen really is bad things.
Yeah.
Because the Giants get the ball there. I mean, I think the ball's at like the 40-yard line. Philly's 40-yard line. That's almost a guaranteed win. Well, I don't want to say that with this Giants team. But even then, the Giants had the ball with a minute 50 left.
Yeah.
They go 3 and out and burn like 10 seconds off the clock.
Yep.
Just, I mean, terrible.
And Shermer's got to go.
Oh, yeah. Shermer has to be gone, man.
Philly doubled them in time of possession, too. They had the ball for 43 minutes.
Well, dude, that had to all be in the second half. I don't think the Giants had the ball more than 5 minutes in the second half. I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't. This game was so disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, this game was not good in the slightest. And then, of course, you have players. You have Eagles players. I don't even know what receiver that was. They have so many different receivers now. It might have been Greg Ward, I think, dropping
towards the end,
dropping a pass in the end zone.
Yeah.
I think that was Greg Ward.
I mean, that's been their story all year, man, with these receivers.
Yeah, no, that was Wentz's best throw of the night, probably.
Yep.
And it was a drop. Eli, I really thought was gonna have a storybook ending, man. But
I was feeling it.
I mean, what? Hold on, I need to find this clip because it was so damn funny. It was late. It was in the fourth quarter. The Eagles just made it a 7-point game, and Eli takes a sack. He must have just got barely touched in the back. Tries to spin out and falls to the ground. Oh, Eli. That might be the last we ever see of Eli Manning, by the way, guys.
Yep.
That could have very easily been Eli's last.
I mean, is it worth throwing Danny Dimes out there if he's not 100%?
I don't know. There's two schools of logic, I guess. One, you say, all right, well, that's our young quarterback. We want him out there, and we know we suck, but we want our young quarterback to get as much time.
As much work as possible.
Yeah, let him and Saquon gel more. Let him and Darius Slayton gel more. Shepard's been hurt, so we want them on the field as much as possible. Or you could say, yeah, there's no point in running Daniel Jones out there. Eli, let's just send you home. You had a Hall of Fame career, won us a couple Super Bowls, so let's have a storybook ending for you.
Yeah, I mean, might as well in my mind.
But the way that they've been talking, it really kind of seems like
that was it.
That might be it.
Yeah.
I mean, their whole family was in attendance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, I mean, he's still going to be on the team. And you throw Danny back out there and injury gets worse or
True.
he's not 100%, you hurt him worse.
That's
And
very
it's like,
true.
all right, Eli, go back out there again.
Because you also don't want a scenario where you say, all right, Daniel Jones, you're finishing the season, and you say, all right, guys, that was it for Eli Manning. And then Daniel Jones gets hurt again, so you have to throw Eli back in there.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, if Eli would have led an overtime drive and with a win or something, I would have been like, all right, end it there. That has to be the end.
Right.
In the career there. But this was such a disappointing loss. Man, because, dude, the Eagles look so terrible for most of this game.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that secondary is bad.
Secondary's bad. Wentz is so
Wentz is not
inaccurate.
that good.
He is so inaccurate. So inaccurate.
Just throw every ball seems low or
It's either 1 inch off the ground or you are going
or-
to get murdered over the middle of the field because
yeah,
you're jumping for it and you're going to get
right.
killed. And even
Yeah.
then, like, early in the game, he had a couple of throws to Ertz when he was wide open. And, they're big gains, but I'm watching this clip right now. I mean, Ertz was literally by himself and in stride. Ertz has to stop and slow down and wait for the ball to get there because it was underthrown. And that would have been a walk-in touchdown.
Yeah.
And I think that drive might have led to a field goal. But yeah, man. I mean, what do you want me to say, Eagles? Like, the thing is, I know this sounds bad, but I do want the Eagles to win the division because I don't want the Cowboys to because I want Garrett gone. I want there to be a single shred of hope, a single possibility that Garrett stays. At the same time, dude,
There is a part of me though that just still wants to.
No, I feel the same way. I was watching this game and I was getting pissed. Like, I was like, dude, this Eagles team is terrible.
Right. Like it'd be even. I mean, it would be a kind of a not picture perfect ending, but just a ending that fits for Garrett to go out losing to the Eagles and not making the division.
That 100% would be a perfect ending.
It would kind of it would make sense, but it also makes sense to make playoffs and then get shit on in one of the first couple rounds.
It's just kind of like, it's so weird because it's like you make it to the dance, anything is possible.
Right.
But with either of these two teams, it's not possible. I'm telling you that. Because I see a lot of I don't really see that many delusional Cowboys fans. I see most Cowboys fans like, dude, we're going to get fucking steamrolled if we make it.
No, at this point, people are pretty fed up with everything going on.
I see a lot of delusional Eagles fans who think if they make it, there's a chance they win some games and go on a magical run. Let me go ahead and dead that for you guys now.
Yeah.
Whatever team of the NFC East makes the playoffs, they're going to get just embarrassed in the first round.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, there's a chance that whoever wins, because it's a home playoff game, that they, luck into a win.
Bigger chance for Dallas, though.
To win?
Yeah.
I would say so. I think Dallas has a better team.
But, like, if we lose to the Eagles, like, we definitely deserve to just, like, fire everybody. Yeah. And
the funny thing is the Rams are going to walk. The Rams are going to walk into Dallas on Sunday and just demolish the Cowboys. Yeah. I mean, just demolish them.
Is that at home?
Yeah, it is at home.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man.
Yeah, the Rams have looked good.
I could see the Eagles dropping a game on the road to the Giants or the Redskins.
Oh, yeah.
I really could.
It's not for sure, even if they beat us, that they're going to win out.
Yeah, it's not for sure. And I was actually hearing them talk. If they lost this game, and even if they beat the Cowboys, they still probably would have lost the division.
Yeah.
Because their whole thing over beating the Cowboys.
No, I think they said if they lost this game, they would have a 10% chance of making it.
Yeah, I did hear that. Well, they were talking about it after every play.
Right.
They're like, well, the Eagles are 6-7. I was like, dude, you guys have mentioned this after every play. Everyone knows.
Yeah. Well, they were struggling with just things to talk about, man.
If the Eagles win out, they're in the playoffs 2 plays later. Well, the Eagles, it hasn't been great, but if they win out.
Hold on. Are you wearing a turtleneck right now?
No, I'm not wearing a turtleneck. It's a jacket, but I just got it zipped up all the way.
That's what's up.
So I like wearing
Is it cold out there in D-Town?
Dude, it's supposed to snow tomorrow, possibly.
Bro, I'm chilling in sunny weather. I haven't wore jacket or sweatpants since I moved out here.
I don't like that shit, man.
Really? I love it.
It's December. I want the cold. I want it to snow. I
went to the beach the other day, dude. I'm chilling.
See, that's nice. That's nice in a couple. Give me that in a couple months.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely down for something like that.
But man, the Eagles have won 10 of their last 11 versus the Giants, 6 straight. And Eli Manning has more losses versus the Eagles than any other opponent in his career.
I talked about my dumbass picked the Giants. And
Well, dude, I think you just did it because it'd be so hilarious.
Well, I just said it was,
and then you could
pick.
like toot your own horn that you got it right.
All right, but I have our records. I
All
actually
right,
tallied.
I'm 9-7. I'm 9-7.
Yeah, 9-7. I went 12-4 this week.
Yeah.
Could have went 13-4 if I didn't, or 13-3 if I didn't pick the Giants like an idiot. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple bang games. The fucking, what do you call it? The Jets game was kind of tough. I think you picked the Dolphins with me though in that one.
Yeah, I did.
I think we both had that one, but we'll get to that game too. But there was a kind of a call that kind of swayed that there at the end, which hurt our picks. But at the end of the day, it was probably good for Miami.
Yeah, let's get into these games.
Yeah.
For taking purposes.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Speaking of taking purposes, I'm putting my tinfoil hat on. The Giants lost that game on purpose.
Dude, they might have.
Just think about that disparity from the first and second half. I was like, all right. The first half ended. Okay, Eli. Woo! Everyone go hug Eli. Okay, guys, we have to lose this game. Like it only makes sense because it was just an embarrassment of a second half.
Yeah, man. I mean, literally nothing on offense.
So Shermer's gone. Like, is that like a foregone conclusion?
He's got to be.
If any Giants fan is watching this, I need to know from you guys what.
I don't think there's any Shermer truthers out there that are like, oh yeah, he deserves to get another chance next year.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying more like what's the feel of the organization? Like, is Shermer gone? You know what I mean?
So. Yeah, I think so.
Because I'm trying to think. There's going to be a lot of teams looking for coaches.
I mean, Rivera could be an interesting fit there.
Do you really believe the Jason Garrett stuff?
I don't know. I don't know what to believe, man.
If that is true, and I'm a Giants fan, wow.
I mean, what do you think Jason Garrett wants to do?
I have no idea, but I mean, if the Giants offer him a head coaching job, I can't imagine any other teams are offering him a head coaching job. But also, his thing is offense, and he has such an outdated offense. I don't know what the future holds for him.
Yeah, I mean, I would if I'm a team, Jason Garrett's not going to be number one on my list to go get. Right?
Well, as a head coach, no. I'm more talking because a lot of times what you'll see is like this guy was like Ron Rivera, for example, defensive-minded coach, gets fired, and he'll probably get a head coaching job.
Yeah.
But, I mean, worst case scenario, some team will pick him up for a defensive coordinator.
Like at the worst.
At the worst. Some team will come calling him, asking him to be their defensive coordinator.
100%.
For Garrett, I mean, he doesn't even call plays.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what his future holds.
No. Yeah, maybe a quarterback's coach or –
I mean, maybe.
I know I've said this in the past. I think he'd be like the best high school coach ever.
Interesting.
Like go down a level, maybe even college, like a smaller school or something.
That'd be really interesting.
I think he'd be great in that role with like some kids.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Because he's so hands off and such a little bitch.
I mean, just the clapper, man. Just kids need that, just that extra little motivation, even when things are going horribly, horribly wrong.
Oh, God.
Hey, buddy, it's okay, Bill.
But let's just think, all right, so the Giants, Cowboys, Panthers will, like, for sure be needing coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Redskins, like, those are the four teams that almost 100% are going to be needing coaches.
What about the Jets? You think they'd keep Gase around?
Jets, and then I have the second tiers like the Jets, the Browns, the Falcons.
Browns might even be first tier, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Freddie's probably
it depends on how they end their season. If they finish with a winning record, like it might be hard for them to justify firing Freddie given like their history.
Yeah.
But out of all of those teams, I'm trying to think, where do the Giants rank in terms of like destination?
What about the Chargers, man? Do they need to go a different way?
I don't know. I have seen some Chargers fans very upset.
I've never really felt great about that guy over there. I don't really remember his name right now.
Is it Lynn, right?
Oh, Lynn? Yeah.
I could be wrong. I'm looking it up. Yeah, Anthony Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have heard some Chargers fans upset at him lately, but I don't know.
What about Denver? You think Fangio gets another spot?
Oh yeah, Fangio might be gone too.
He might be gone.
And honest to God, depending on what the Texans do, I could see Bill O'Brien getting fired. So I'm looking at like you could
if they were like shit the bed.
Yeah, can't you see it?
Possible.
Can't you see it?
Yeah.
We're talking like a third of the league looking for coaches, and I'm trying to think in terms of destinations, who ranks where. who's the number one spot where coach is like, I have to go coach that
who's
team?
like the number one candidate right now?
Is Lincoln Riley? Every time a team is looking for a coach, it seems like Lincoln Riley's always brought up unanimously among everyone.
Is he that ready to leave Oklahoma though?
See, that's
Like,
the
I feel
thing.
like unless if it's a Cowboys job, like, why would you leave that position?
The NFL's a lot more. I mean, I think I don't know, because a school like OU will pay you damn near whatever you want.
I'm saying, he's
But there's something.
damn near. He's got the job for years.
There's something about the young college coaches where they just have to go and try to be in the NFL. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, because you'll always have college.
Yeah.
I mean, even Chip Kelly got a
But
job.
you might not have the best college job, like one of the best college jobs anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, they worship him over there.
I have no idea. You would think, because if the Cowboys came knocking on your door, that would be a hard team to turn down.
Yeah, but I'm saying other than that, like, would you leave OU to be the?
See, the thing is I think the Giants are an interesting destination for a coach.
No, I do too.
They have young talent. You're in New York City.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. You got a young quarterback. That's always something. Like, towards the bottom of the list, I mean, the Redskins are going to be dead last.
Right.
For a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
One, the organization is a complete and total dumpster fire.
Yeah.
The talent on the roster
the young QB isn't really promising.
You don't know what your young quarterback is. Because, I mean, you have
a lot of money tied up in a guy whose career might be over.
Yeah. All the other teams are at least somewhat enticing.
Somewhat.
Because, I really do think if Bill O'Brien gets canned, I think the Texans might have the most
just like
enticing.
The best overall.
Yeah, because you got Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins. I have no idea. It's going to be the Jags could be looking for a new coach too. Like, dude, who knows?
We're probably going to see some more coaches that are fringe, debatable, qualified head coaches.
Oh, yeah. You're going to see a lot more
of them get fired again. I mean, what about the Bengals? Do they keep Zach around?
Well, I was just about to say, you're going to see a lot of Zach. You're going to see a lot of Zach Taylors getting head coaching jobs.
Right.
A lot of guys who you're just like, who's that guy?
Where did he come from? He was a college guy, right?
He came from that McVay offense.
Oh, okay.
He was something over there. I don't remember what it was. Was it? I don't know if it was offensive coordinator.
Maybe like he was. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think he was the offensive coordinator though.
Yeah, but I think he was like McVay's
he was
right-hand man or something.
Yeah, he was. He was. So you're gonna see a lot more of those. What's the most promising coaching tree this year?
Like candidates?
No, I'm saying because there were so many coaches from that McVay coaching tree where everyone had to get somebody from that system.
Right.
Is there one this year?
Like another one that's gonna leave him? Like that's still on the Rams right now?
No. I'm talking is there another team that has like a coaching tree like that where people are like, I need to get a coach from that team? I can't think of any.
Well, we know it ain't the Cowboys. I mean, we're still that crazy about Richard.
Oh, Chris Richard. I wouldn't be surprised if Richard was a head coach next year.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Other than that, I mean, is there like a Texans coach or something under Bill O'Brien that's desired? I don't know. I don't think so, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a weird year for coaches, man.
Unless Steve Belichick is gonna get some calls.
Dude, I don't. Is he like? That would be crazy. That would be so insane.
Dude, I cannot believe how much he sounds like Bill.
I know that video is funny. That video really is funny.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I'm thinking like the Giants might be the second most desirable destination as a coach, and depending on how you view the Cowboys, because a lot of people understand the Cowboys haven't had a coaching search in I don't even remember how long.
It's been a minute.
Because Jason Garrett was on the team already.
Right.
He was an offensive coordinator, and he just got promoted up after Wade got the can. And then I guess Wade
before that it was Bill Barcelos, but that was like a ready thing to go, right?
I really don't. That was so long ago.
I know, but I think we were like coming into that hire like ready, like we already knew it was going to happen type thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, that's the last time the Cowboys really had a coaching search.
Right.
So everyone who says nobody wants to go to the Cowboys because it's Jerry Jones, no one knows. Like it's impossible to know that.
Dude, it's still the Cowboys are. I mean, it's the best job you could have.
It's the Dallas Cowboys, and they have a good young roster. So if you're a young coach,
you're going to get paid super fat.
You're going to get paid. You're working, but also at the same time, how do you view? You say, God, I'm on the Cowboys. Any fucking tiny thing I do wrong is going to be under a microscope.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's your mindset, then
I mean, if you're up for the challenge. If
yeah.
not, then you're not going to get hired.
I mean, dude, it's gonna be a really interesting offseason. There's gonna be so many teams looking for coaches,
Yep.
and Pat Shermer has to be
You
out the
still think
door.
Urban is the top candidate for us? I feel like I'm leaning more towards Urban than Lincoln.
I've seen so many things about Urban that there has to be something brewing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's just too many reports. I'm a big time believer of where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
And that's speaking of this Eagles Giants game. There was another report earlier this week that the locker room was not behind Wentz.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's just one of those things. Eagles fans, you could say those reports are not true, but at a certain point, how many have we heard?
yeah.
I mean, that's like the 10th time we've heard a report like this.
I mean, dude, that's kind of fucked up. Like,
but we don't know anything about these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like he's the quarterback.
I know, but what if he's just a super unlikable dude? I mean, he's a super country boy, Christian boy. I mean, you've played on sports teams.
I have.
Dudes like that.
Yeah, they're unlikable.
They could be very unlikable, man.
Yeah, especially when they get paid stupid money and they're not
performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we even talked about the Panthers-Falcons game?
No, we haven't jumped into any games yet.
Right. Let's jump into the games.
2-9, baby. 2-9.
Yeah, the Falcons came through. 40-20. I'm not gonna lie, I half-ass watched this game, so there's probably a bunch of stuff I missed.
No, I don't have much on it. Falcons have won 8 of the last 9 against this team. Matt Ryan, this is pretty cool actually. Matt Ryan's the second fastest player to reach 50,000 career pass yards in NFL history.
Okay,
that's pretty crazy.
I think I do remember them talking about that during the game. Actually. Yeah.
And man, that's just the Panthers. They're a really shaky future. I mean, their future's really muddy right now.
Yeah, well, especially because there were reports.
Dude, if I'm Cam, I almost want to get out of there.
Well, did you hear those reports a couple of days ago that said that they were open to trading him?
I mean, yeah, they got to be.
But if
Cam probably wants out of there.
But I mean, what is the direction? Because Kyle Allen cannot be the guy. I mean, he cannot.
Can't. No, he can't.
They cannot be your. They have Will Grier, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're waiting for him to get a shot. How do you pronounce that, by the way?
Pronounce what?
Will Grier, because I heard. Wait, that's not right. Oh, yeah, it is right.
Yeah, it is right. Out of West Virginia, right?
Yeah, but I heard somebody pronounce it a really weird way.
Grier?
Yeah, Grier. Is that how you say
Definitely
it?
not right. No,
okay,
definitely Grier.
I'm almost positive it was Will Grier, but I was hearing some.
100%.
Yeah, so I don't,
I mean, that could be an enticing job. I mean, you got McCaffrey, but that's about it, right?
You got some talent.
Yeah, I like DJ Moore. I think he's actually a pretty good receiver.
DJ Moore's a good player, and there is some talent there.
But what? The O-line is not great. I mean, they need a lot of help in a lot of areas.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Whenever you're joining a team as a coach, there's any team that's looking for a coach is usually
it's going to be like that.
Yeah, you're in need of
some things.
A lot. Yeah. But I mean, you could be in a much worse situation than.
So how much is a team realistically going to give up for Cam Newton? I mean, how much do they get for him?
It's really hard to say with the quarterback.
Do they try to convince him to say, "Hey, this is your team now. Like Rivera's gone. This is all you." Try to get the coach maybe he wants.
That's what I was thinking, but then I think it was on Sunday the reports came out that the Panthers were open to trading him.
And he's having another surgery.
Yeah, his foot's
see that?
And if I'm the Panthers, that kind of scares me because
it scares the crap. It should.
He's a quarterback that depends on his physicality and athleticism.
Maybe they should trade him. Just get as much as you can.
Dude, because remember, a couple years ago, the Eagles got a first for Sam Bradford.
I mean, dude, but if that's the case, they're going to probably start the year with Kyle Allen as quarterback. If he sucks, then you go with Grier. Give him a chance. That's probably going to be the case.
Unless they trade up and get one of these quarterbacks, you're right, because they're not going to be in a draft position.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably draft a quarterback at some point.
But we're also going to have an interesting thing with depending on how far Tua falls.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that works.
Because there's going to be some teams in the middle of the first round, late first round, that could benefit greatly from that.
Well, I don't think it's impossible that a team early takes him either. I don't think it's impossible.
Because is he for sure going to miss an entire year?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's gonna be really interesting.
I mean,
Interesting to see.
it was pretty serious injury.
I know, but he's still a young kid, and
Yeah, I know.
you give him time to heal up, and now he's your
I mean,
guy.
I think Miami right there at 2 or 3.
No,
I
I don't
mean,
think he's not going that high.
I don't think it's impossible.
I don't think it's impossible either, but just from everything it sounds like he's going late first round.
I've heard Miami likes that Oregon quarterback.
Oh, he had a terrible game.
What in the last game?
Did he?
No, they smoked
I know, but did he? I thought he
smoked
didn't play that
Utah.
well.
Did he not?
I don't. I might be thinking of someone
I
else.
didn't really watch much of that game.
I watched that game and I still don't even remember.
I knew Utah was gonna get smoked.
Yeah, I did too, dude. That was one thing I wanted to do because always in the college football around this time you have those teams that no one expected to be this far, to get this far, and it's like, oh my god, if they win, they're in the playoff, and those teams always get killed in the conference championships.
Do you like it at 4 teams, or would you like to see 8? Or I mean, I saw this like 16 playoff picture.
Bro, that's 16.
Oh yeah, bro.
That'd be.
But
fun.
It was kind of sick though, like just like all the crazy matchups.
No, I mean that would be cool,
and like a tournament style too. I mean, dude, for me, just get rid of all those garbage non-conference games.
Yeah, but teams would never agree to that.
Yeah, but it's so trash.
I know, but that makes them a ton of money. It's a free win. Like the smaller schools wouldn't agree to that either because they make millions of dollars off those games.
Right.
I like that. It has to be 8-team. I mean, 8-team makes the most sense,
right?
And then what would it be? What the 2 teams get by or no teams get buys, right?
I don't think so. I think you just do.
And then you do your big 5 conference champions, 2 at large, and then 1 of the non-power 5 schools.
Yeah, I would like it.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a shit ton of fun, dude.
Yeah. I think the more the better.
Yeah, more of these
just as a fan.
Games.
Yeah.
Because I mean, March Madness is bar none. Because college playoffs, basketball, even baseball, football, they're always some crazy.
Yeah, even college baseball tournaments usually pretty good. And that's an 8-teamer.
Crazy stuff always goes down. Well, yeah, those like the World Series 8-teamer, but it's like 60 teams. There's all those regional.
Oh yeah, they have the whole bracket that goes into. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, March Madness is my second favorite sporting event behind the World Cup.
It's always great.
World Cup's my favorite sporting event. I'm not a soccer guy in the slightest, but dude, there's something.
You said it's your favorite?
Yeah, World Cup's my favorite sporting event.
Yeah, I mean, it only comes around every 4 years, right?
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
There's just something so dope about the World Cup.
When's the next one? 2020?
There was one last year, so 2022.
World Cup was last year? Oh, yeah, USA didn't make it.
Yeah, USA didn't make it.
That's why we don't remember.
Yeah.
That was so embarrassing.
That was really embarrassing.
Lost to Trinidad and Tobago to not get in.
Oh,
God.
Oh, my God. I mean, I don't follow soccer in the slot. Every year, you know me, every year I'm talking. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to watch Premier. And
I'm a decent soccer fan. I'm a Man U guy.
The first couple of weeks, I always watch, some of the Premier League, but it's like
Champions League is back.
The games,
Champions League today.
Oh yeah, I kind of do want to watch those because those are in the middle of the week at like noon. I work from home.
Cristiano had a crazy free kick. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see it.
It was like a FIFA line drive. It was sick.
I work from home and shit. Like I have no excuse not to be watching that.
Yeah, I mean, might as well throw it on the stream
for sure.
Yeah.
Did we even talk about this Panthers Falcons game?
We talked a little bit. We were talking about the Panthers' future, and
yeah, I don't want to talk about this game. Oh wait. Okay, is this?
Do you think Dan Quinn gonna get fired?
I think so.
You think so?
I don't know.
Damn, I'm just gonna be like half the league.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's gonna be like a third of the league. He's gonna be looking for coach. And maybe I would imagine there's maybe 2 or 3 coaches from those who get fired who get rehired. Because that always happens.
Yeah.
So I think Ron Rivera will have a team somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Garrett might.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he's going to be more qualified than a lot of other people.
Dan Quinn wouldn't surprise me if some team was like, all right, fuck it. I guess we'll hire Dan Quinn.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Is it not pronounced Young Ho? Is it really pronounced Young Hui or something like that?
I don't know.
Young Hui Koo? That dude's a superstar, by the way. 4 for 4 on extra points.
He's been on 3 or 4 teams?
Yeah, I know, but he had a monster game, bro. 4 for 4 extra points, 4 for 4 field goals, including a 50-yarder, and he recovered a fumble on a kickoff.
Monster.
That must be nice.
Dude, he's doing those cool onside kicks.
Yeah, no,
the way he does it.
He's the best onside kicker in the league.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kyle Allen 6 picks this season against the Falcons. That dude is so bad. Yeah. He really fooled all of us. He really did.
I mean, if he's playing well, you're playing well. I mean, it's kind of sometimes hard to deny good play, but
no, I mean he was really good.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but I mean,
But that's why I think if they get rid of Cam, I mean, they're probably going to have Kyle Allen as the starter at the beginning of the season next year.
That's gonna be really interesting to see then.
And if he sucks, then you throw Greer out there and say, "All right, guys, we're gonna try to rebuild a little bit."
I mean, if that's the case, then they might just be hitting a total fucking reset button.
I think they just need to go back to defense
and what would that
running the
look
ball.
like?
They need to beef up that defense.
Yeah, they need to beef up that O-line.
Yeah, you need to beef up the O-line.
I don't know. It's gonna
Take less pressure off Kyle Allen's shoulders, not having him throw so many times.
There's just no way you can go into the season with Kyle Allen as your quarterback. Just
I think
zero
it's going to
way.
happen.
It might, but I'm just saying from like a.
I mean, you're going to have a future backup plans.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's going to be the best option if Cam's gone.
Yeah, we'll see, man. It's going to be really interesting offseason for a lot of teams.
Yep.
Next game up, the Ravens defeat the Bills in Buffalo, 24-17. The Ravens move to 11-2. Bills fall to 9-4. All the Bills need to do to make the playoffs is just win a game.
Really?
Over the next three, and they're in. Yep.
They're clinched. Man, I'll tell you, Lamar Jackson didn't have, crazy yards or anything, but I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, did what he had to do.
I mean
that's really it.
3 touchdowns. He had the one pick, but that was kind of, a batted ball.
That wasn't
not the worst pick ever. And every touchdown was like a really good play. I mean, the big play to Hurst was a dime.
Mm-hmm.
He had the little pitch. I mean, the little run and sneak it in there on the goal line there between like 3 players.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's on another – now, he did get hurt.
Yeah.
And that'll be interesting to see to watch. He's day-to-day right now. I mean, it doesn't seem too serious, but
I don't know if that's like a precautionary thing, but those quad injuries can really
I mean, he's a runner. He's very mobile. I mean that could be huge, but all in all, man, this Ravens team, the defense, I mean, just out of his mind, dude. I mean, just totally forced Josh Allen into uncomfortable situations all day. Now, the Bills still played really well. I mean, the defense is real, committed to stopping the run. They didn't even really let Lamar do much on the ground.
30 yards.
Yeah.
His second fewest.
But Josh Allen, 17 for 39, 14.3 QBR. We said he was going to have a really, really good game.
Yeah, he didn't play well.
And they only still lost by 7. So you imagine he maybe makes a few more plays here and there. A couple things go their way. I mean, Knox had that one-handed grab. That was pretty dope.
He has he's such a weird player.
I think they need a premier receiver. I like John Brown,
100%.
but he's not a true number one guy. I mean, you give Josh Allen a big body that can. Yeah, I mean,
but not like a number one, but more like a 1A, 1B type thing.
Yeah,
you bring in like another good receiver.
I mean, and Josh Allen likes him. It's clear they have a connection, but just somebody that's maybe a bigger body that can help him closer. Because John Brown can stretch the field, and you have Cole Beasley that can cut up defenses. So maybe just a bigger guy that can be more of a possession receiver.
This offense could be good next year if they make the right moves.
Yeah, I mean, this team has
a lot of
young talent. Singletary's young.
He played well.
Yeah, Singletary's really good.
I might have to get a Singletary jersey.
Singletary's pretty fresh.
I've been supporting that dude all year.
He's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
But man, John Harbaugh is doing a hell of a job. I mean, he deserves a lot of credit. They got a great kicker. I mean, this team is set up to be a Super Bowl contender.
100%.
And what's just going to be the biggest thing for the AFC is just who has the home field advantage. So it's not like these top of the AFC teams are sitting comfortably because they're going to be fighting for home field here in the last few games.
It's crucial. And the Chiefs are knocking on the door too.
Yeah, the Chiefs are looking really good. We'll get to that. But man, the Ravens set a new record high for points scored in the season. And they still got 3 more games.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. They've won 9 straight. That's the most consecutive in franchise history. And in all 9 of those games, they've allowed less than 25 points.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, dude, this team is a problem.
Yeah, they're a problem. You really do have to give John Harbaugh so much credit.
You really do, man.
Because I was just thinking about this, I think a couple of days ago. Just like how all of these stubborn-ass head coaches around the league that just like, okay, we're going to do it this way, we're going to do it this way. When new players come in, it's like this is why the Cowboys struggle a lot. It's because they have this next man up mentality. All right, when a player gets hurt, we're not changing our game plan. You just have to come in and play and follow our game plan. That's the next man up. That's what I love about Harbaugh is they went from a Joe Flacco-led offense just a year ago, a pass-happy, sit in the pocket, aired out offense to almost like a college offense.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that, because when people say that in the
and
NFL,
go
they
get
mean
Mark Ingram when nobody's really thinking it was that
yeah,
big of a commodity, and they just say, "Oh, hey, Mark, why don't you come over to Baltimore and
draft
lead the
this
league in rushing?"
draft a speedster wide
Yeah.
receiver in the first round to open the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
Because when people say
Is Andrews a rookie too?
no, I don't think Mark Andrews is a rookie.
Second year?
Yeah, he's
Definitely a
something like
younger
that.
guy though.
He's
So
definitely
I mean,
something like that.
they've made some nice moves, man, to set Lamar up with good sporting cast.
Yeah, and when I say college offense, I don't mean in a bad way, because people say that in the
No.
NFL, they mean it in a bad way. I just mean like the option offense is a college offense.
Right.
NFL teams don't run that.
Right.
But John Harbaugh could have just said, "All right, Lamar, we're going to turn you into a pocket passer because that's what we do."
Right.
But they completely changed their team and built around Lamar. So good for them. Good for Lamar.
Good win.
The Bills, I mean, they played well.
Not a bad loss.
I really think the Bills are going to scare some teams in the playoffs.
Dude, the AFC is gonna be tough.
Yeah, like the Bills. I mean, then if you don't want to run into the freight train Titans either. Like, there's some scary teams in the AFC
Dude,
right now.
You know I'm a fan.
Josh Allen, 1 of 9 on deep balls. That has to be better.
Yeah,
that absolutely has to be better. Only accurate on 2 of them. He's throwing on the ball all over the place.
Yeah, he was running for his life.
Yeah, he was. He was under pressure on over half of his dropbacks, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was 2 for 17 under pressure. So, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing they could do was either get it out quick to Cole or dump it to Singletary and let him try to do something.
Man, that Ravens D-line is not fucking around right now.
I mean, the secondary too.
Yeah.
Whew.
Next game, the Browns. Let me tell you, if I'm an AFC team, I am on my hands and knees praying that the Titans drop some games or something and the Browns sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because the Browns win 27-19.
Ugh. Yeah.
This game was
didn't
so bad.
really play that well.
Game was really boring.
Denzel Ward's pick 6 was really the difference.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. I mean, this is going to be a nail biter.
I
know. Baker, 11 for 24, 192 yards, 0 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions against the Bengals.
Yikes.
I mean, I will say the Bengals looked like they were playing their hearts out.
That's what – ever since Dalton's came back, they've been playing.
And are the Browns just kind of one of those teams like the Cowboys that you just really want to beat? Like with Baker and Odell and
yeah, but they're also like NFC North rivals, so I think you get up and go and play this game.
Yeah.
Plus, I think there might be a thing with AFC team, or I'm sorry, AFC North. I said NFC, but AFC. Yeah. There might be a thing with these AFC teams where it's like, all right, please go beat the Browns so they don't get too fucking full of themselves.
Right. I mean, I think that's what teams are saying. Like, yo, dude, just fuck this Baker Mayfield guy. Like, let's go sack his ass 6 times.
Yeah, no, I agree. You're probably right.
But what else was I gonna say? The rushing touchdown he had was probably the best play he made all day.
No, yeah,
that was a great decision to go get that. Obviously, there's reports that Odell wants out. I think they just got to take that L and move on, trade him.
And I believe those 100%.
Yeah.
Jay Glazer's the one who said it, and he's like one of the more reliable dudes.
Oh, 100%. I think you just got to eat that. Just they didn't need him. It's an extra piece that they don't need, extra cherry on top, and just take that L, trade him for what you can, and let Baker focus on other things than trying to please Odell.
Oh, wow. That press conference was something else.
Which one? I didn't see.
When after the game, he was like, "Yeah, our front office did a terrible job handling that because OBJ."
Oh, Baker said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. That was bad.
Was it bad? I don't know. I couldn't tell. I saw some people say it was bad. Some people liked it. I
didn't love it.
I guess it depends on your viewpoint. Do you want your quarterback sticking up for your team or the players?
I don't know. If there's one great thing about Dak Prescott, he says the right thing every single time.
Yeah, he's literally like a robot in press.
Can you imagine Baker being the Cowboys quarterback?
No, I can't.
No, exactly. You can't.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Jarvis is like he's a great fit with Baker.
He is.
It's a great fit.
But how much does Jarvis benefit? If you get rid of OBJ, you have to replace him with something. I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Because how much does Jarvis benefit from OBJ?
Probably a lot.
Drawing doubles. Because teams take OBJ out of the game.
OBJ clearly is out there, like, wanting to be out of there while he's playing.
Yeah, I mean, dude, going up to players and other teams and telling them, come and get me is embarrassing.
Yeah, dude.
Earl Thomas all over.
And it's been all year.
And the Earl Thomas one was baffling because it was like, dude, you're on the Seahawks. It's like the best organization and one of the best organizations in football.
Yeah, man. Man, Odell just grinds my gears.
Yeah.
But I will say for the Bengals side, if there's one positive, that Joe Mixon guy is fucking cold.
He's starting to remind people.
That dude is really good.
It was a bad start to the season, but he's really turned it on.
That dude is good. I mean, he either needs to demand a trade or the Bengals just need to get all O-linemen and protect him.
Bengals need a lot.
They need a lot of things, yeah.
They're 2-3 years away.
At least.
Yeah. If everything goes right.
Really good, yeah.
Nick Chubb's really good, too. 106 yards on the ground. What else is new? Kareem Hunt.
That's almost like expected now.
What's going to happen with Kareem Hunt?
Was it a 1-year thing?
He's going to be a free agent. So is that a thing?
Somebody will go grab him. I don't think the Browns keep him.
You don't think the Browns keep him?
No. Somebody will go get him.
That'd be interesting if they did, though, and had like a whole season of this.
I could see the Chiefs going to get him back again. Really?
Oh, that would actually be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, some team without a running back one will 1,000% get Kareem Hunt for cheap.
Yeah.
Because he's looked really good.
Yep. Maybe what about like the Jets? Like a little Le'Veon Kareem Hunt like duo action?
Or if Le'Veon leaves?
Yeah, yeah, that's possible.
What about the Bucks?
That'd be dope.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. I was gonna say this when we get to the Bucks game, but they got to keep him, right, Jameis? I think it's pretty much for me at this point. They got to keep him.
You know my answer to that question.
They got to keep him.
We'll talk about that in the game in a second because I got a lot to say about my motherfucking quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
Next up, Redskins Packers 2015.
God, horrible game.
Dude, the Packers, man, are they like the least impressive 10-3 team to ever exist?
Dude, they might be.
It's just like every time someone talks about contenders, you're just like, oh wait, the Packers are 10-3.
Yeah, no. It's the second seed in the West and the
NFC?
In the West, right?
No, they're in the NFC.
I keep thinking like basketball, like the NFC is the West and the AFC is the East.
Yeah,
which is kind of true.
Not really. Are you saying from like a talent wise or like location wise?
No, yeah, I guess like location wise. I don't know.
Bro, the AFC West has teams from California in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this game was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Packers just seemed like they were kind of just coasting once they got the lead.
100%.
Man, defenses they got torched on the ground. If Darius Geis didn't get hurt, he might have had a monster game. This guy had yards to carry before he got hurt.
Yeah, bro. I mean, even AP came in. And
I know
just fine.
I was gonna say AP, one of 6 players ever to hit 14,000 rushing yards.
Dude,
he's hitting a bunch of milestones.
Man, I hope people remember how good he was.
Oh my God, he was an unbelievable player.
Dude, wow.
We really saw his whole career too. If you're our age,
yeah,
or at least is from Oklahoma.
I mean,
how much of a monster he was there too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just ridiculous. But man, I'll tell you, Scary Terry with that little nasty catch at the end too.
He's really fucking good.
That dude is insane.
He's gonna be a really good player.
Yeah, man. But this is my last point on here, and it's kind of obviously contingent on the boys making the playoffs, which we kind of don't want to happen. We kind of do because we don't want to completely, it's one of those things. But my thing is, what I was gonna say is, how funny would it be for this Cowboys team to like finally beat Aaron Rodgers?
Dude, that would be awesome.
Because, dude, this is a beatable fucking team.
All right, well, if that's the case, if the Cowboys beat the Packers, then we'd be going to the NFC Championship game.
I know.
See, that's the thing. It's just like, where does the line drawn for the Cowboys and Jason Garrett? Like, if this team snuck into the playoffs and just barely got to the NFC Championship game and we get smoked, what happens?
I don't know, dude. My thinking, it depends how magical it is.
It has to be Jerry. It has to be Jerry or bust. It has to be Super Bowl or bust. Like, it has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
But that was kind of my last point about this. Just because I was thinking the same thing. The Packers just seem really beatable.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when it comes to playoffs. Because this NFC, some of these teams.
Well, dude, you have to be able to stop the run in the playoffs. I mean, you have to. Let's flashback, Cowboys fans. We remember last year, C.J. Anderson had a field day on us and lost. And
that was the game.
Yeah, we couldn't get off the field.
Yep.
Yeah, man, dude. I don't know. Haskins looks shaky again. I really don't know what his future is.
Yeah, I don't know if he's it.
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
God, it would just be horrible to be in that organization, though.
Yeah, they need such a cultural rebuild. I mean, every aspect. We say this
We've
every
said it
episode.
every episode, yeah.
But dude, what did I say about Aaron Jones? That dude is
Yeah.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, man.
He's either doing nothing or having the game of his life. 134 yards, 8.4 yards per carry, 4 avoided tackles, 6 catches, 58 yards, and a really nice catch on 3rd and 15. They do the Packers do cool things on offense. But like you said, they were just cruising. It felt like.
Yeah.
Rodgers did nothing. Like he was just surgical. Made the throws he had to.
Right.
It almost kind of felt like a LeBron game almost.
Yeah.
Just like a LeBron game against a shit team where he's just like, all right, let's get out of here with the win.
Yeah. No injuries.
This game got a little spooky there at the end though.
It did get a little spooky.
But yeah, anyways. Man, a string of terrible games.
Yep.
The Vikings dismantled the Lions 20-7. Lions 3-9-1. When was the last time they won a game? I don't even remember. The Vikings 9-4, a big win for them.
Oh, we didn't even mention that. This is another team.
Vikings
be looking for the Lions. That could need another coach.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're all right.
Jeez.
I think the Stafford injury and everything might have bought Patricia some time.
That's fair. This game was fucking disgusting. It's kind of another Vikings just kind of coasted once they got the lead.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll tell you too, this Vikings team 7-0 against teams under 500, 2-4 against teams over 500. And I think we said it before, this team is kind of beatable. I think they're almost tougher matchup than Green Bay, really. I mean, maybe
their defense is better. That's for sure.
I mean, obviously Kirk isn't Aaron Rodgers, but that defense is the real deal.
Yeah, the defense is really good.
And then you got Dalvin too. So a scary running game and a good defense is always a recipe for success in playoffs.
Dalvin's kind of fallen off a cliff though, man.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really need him in this game, and he just kind of got some yards, and it was like, let's not overuse.
What I'm saying is, do you remember him like first 5-6 weeks of the season?
Yeah, but I mean, it's only been like a 2-3 week stretch, and
yeah.
But they do have the Rams on their tail. I mean,
yeah, man,
it is kind of interesting.
It's gonna be. I've talked about their schedule before, but I'm gonna look it up. Keep going.
The only other thing I have to say is his first name looks like Danielle, but I think you say it Daniel. But it looks like Danielle. He's the DN for Minnesota. He's 25 years, 40 days old. I guess on that day, I don't know. That's the youngest player to get to 50 career sacks since 1982, when sacks became a stat. He had 3 in the first half.
There you go.
So I mean, like just adding to how good that defense is. I mean, that dude, he looks like he could be on San Fran's D line.
Yeah,
huge.
Daniel Hunter.
Yeah, I think you say Daniel, but it looks like Danielle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Vikings schedule is at the Chargers versus the Packers and versus the Bears. And I don't know.
Packers game will be pretty huge.
I truthfully have no idea what a tiebreaker scenario would look like for them. But yeah, I mean, here come the Rams for real.
Yeah.
We'll get into that game later, but yeah, I don't have anything to say really.
Nope.
Vikings defense looks for real. Yeah, I really don't have anything to say. Okay, next game. Here we go. Like game of the year. Jeez. One of the best regular season games you'll ever see.
Yep.
49ers beat the Saints in New Orleans 48-46 on a last-second field goal.
And you thought it was over, too.
I did.
Dude, you thought it was over. Because that was part of y'all's bet, right?
That was.
Just the money line?
Money line. Hold on. I can tell you the entire parlay if you really want
to. Go for it.
Well, I'll talk
Go
a little
ahead.
bit.
Go ahead and brag.
Talk a little bit while I pull it up.
Okay. Yeah, man, this game was insane. I don't know what it is with the Saints and these officiating issues, but man, it always seems to just get them.
Which one are you talking about?
I mean, it was like three times in the game. It felt like.
Yeah.
I didn't really go to like pull up the exact moments, but you could feel a couple times there.
Yeah, there were a couple
quarter.
Unnecessary roughness on Juszczyk that extended a drive. You talking the 4th and 18 fake punt? That no holding.
That one, I wasn't terribly mad at. I would understand a flag there, but I don't think that was one I was really tripping over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're throwing with your punter. I get that he's a receiver now, and
Taysom Hill threw it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Taysom Hill.
Yeah. But, man, both these quarterbacks played their asses off.
Wow. Jimmy G.
Both quarterbacks played their asses off, though. Brees had 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, Breeze went the fuck off, too.
He was going nuts. Niners are 9-0 when Jimmy G has 275-plus passing yards.
Interesting.
Kittle obviously had that big play at the end where he's just determined to win the game.
He's so unreal.
Good Lord. Man, Emmanuel Sanders, what a pickup for this team, man.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing, man.
What a pickup for this team.
Him and Marcus Peters have to be the 2 best midseason additions.
Well,
Minka Fitzpatrick too.
Minka too.
But those 3 have like taken over their teams. Not taken over, but completely changed.
Yeah. But Michael Thomas, another unreal game. 10-plus receptions in 7 games this season. Just constant production.
Unstoppable.
And another note, I don't know what Kamara's deal is.
I have it written down here. He is very clearly the second best running back on that team.
I don't know. Is it defenses focusing on him?
I really think he's
in the film room.
I really don't think he's 100%.
He hasn't had a touchdown in 8 games.
I really don't think he's 100%.
It's killing me in one of my leagues, dude. It's killing me.
I mean, dude, Latavius Murray looks way better than him. Anytime he gets the ball,
Latavius is running over people.
I know. I think Latavius. I don't know. Like Latavius kind of fits that team more at times.
Well, just go back to that pound the ball in the running game with Latavius and just use Kamara on third downs and out of the gun on little HB sweeps or little slip screens and stuff.
Yeah.
Just go back to that.
He has to be hurt, man. I have no idea what happened to him.
Oh, man, I mean, this game could have gone either way. Like Bree said, it was like a heavyweight bout. But San Fran back to the number 1 seed.
This game was so fucking good, dude.
It was crazy.
God. This is one of those games where you're like, in 99% of games, you walk away feeling badly about a certain team. But this was both these teams.
This could be the NFC Championship.
Yeah. And, the defenses didn't play well. But, dude, both offenses responded.
They're so damn good, yeah.
And even then, both defenses made some big plays.
Had moments. Yeah.
Both defenses made some big plays.
Yep.
And, the 49ers defense, they probably made one more play.
Yeah.
In the Saints defense.
I mean, this is one of those games that's going to come down to one big play at the end of the game, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, Kittle.
This game.
Because the Saints did their job, but you left maybe a little bit too much time on the clock, and sometimes it'll kill you. But, I mean, without that big play, maybe they don't get it.
Because I was on 4th and 2 as well. I mean, Kittle is – I tweeted this. He has to be, like, one of the best tight ends I've ever seen.
He's unbelievable.
I don't know how reactionary that is because I know Gronk. I mean, when Gronk is on, like, he's literally unstoppable. But Kittle has that same exact impact on team.
But we've seen this team without Kittle, and it was not the same.
Yeah.
It was not the same.
Because Kittle's blocking, too.
Yeah, he does it all.
I mean, Kittle's an elite blocker to go with an elite catcher. I mean, open in space, contested catcher.
Running over people.
Dude, he's a monster. I mean, my God. He's the I don't want to say it's not close because Travis Kelce's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But, dude, I mean, he's the best tight end in football.
Yep.
Well, Booger on Monday Night Football tonight was Zach Ertz might be the best tight end in football. Nobody.
No, he's not, dude.
He's third at best.
Yep.
All right, he's third pretty comfortably, actually.
He's third, yeah.
But, I mean, Kelce and Kittle are in the league of their own. But, dude, this game, man, it's really sad watching this as a Cowboys fan and just watching these two teams so well coached. I mean, the offensive game plans were insane. You had trick plays that were working.
Yeah. No, Shanahan
is a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, and Sean Payton, we know who Sean Payton is.
Yeah.
He's earned his reputation.
But that one go for it was insane.
I did actually have right here. Did Sean Payton a little too hard?
Yeah.
Because that 4th and 18 punt, like, come on, bro.
That was insane.
I actually did learn that you can't have a DPI on that.
You can't?
You cannot have a defensive pass interference on those.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. That's fair, I think.
It does make sense because they said otherwise you just have on 4th down because when they go downfield,
they're running and contacting the whole time.
Like the guy's not even thinking, oh, this guy's gonna get past the ball. He's trying to block.
That makes a ton of sense.
Yeah. Because I was like, dude, that is the most obvious pass interference I've ever seen. And then they're like, oh, you can't pass interference on that.
Right.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, Taysom Hill I thought was a little too involved. I think sometimes it's just like, all right, man.
Wasn't there a call late though? Something happened, I feel like. Wasn't there something?
You might be talking about the Juszczyk hit to the head. So it was like third
Yeah.
down. The 49ers didn't get it and extended a drive for them.
That was tough because what is the defender supposed to do there?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a flag.
Yeah.
It was just an unfortunate hit,
Right.
but it wasn't a flag. Oh, and I mean, Jared Cook getting hurt in the second quarter.
He was balling too.
Yeah, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, and that was very clearly like a point.
That was a bad hit.
Yeah, that was a bad hit.
That was a bad hit.
That was a bad hit. But again, I watched the replay of that one. I don't know, man. He led with his shoulder.
Tough. Yeah.
It was a late hit. It was in the end zone. So like, but I didn't think it was as nefarious as like Saints fans were saying it was.
Right. It kind of felt dirty.
Oh shit, man! I got to see this game again.
Yeah.
I have to see this game again in the playoffs. These two teams are so fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
I love both of these teams.
Yep.
Wow, what a good game. Michael Thomas. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep.
Emmanuel Sanders throws for a touchdown.
Did you find your bet?
Oh yeah. I have it.
Let's hear it, buddy.
We had the Ravens money line, the Broncos +9. That one was such easy money, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers money line, Dolphins +5, Steelers -1.5, and Titans money line.
Nice. What was the 49ers money line? I'm curious.
It was
like +105.
+110.
110.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Really, the one that I was really concerned about was the Dolphins. That game might be next on this. It is. Wow, look at that transition.
Look at that segue.
Dude, wow. There were either insane games this week or just
this game wasn't horrible.
Shows. No, it wasn't terrible, but I'm just saying like there was some terrible football being played.
Yeah.
At moments. The
Jets
win.
That's going to happen with these teams.
Yeah. The Jets win 22-21. And let me give a shout out real quick to both of these teams because they were playing hard.
Yeah.
At this point in the season for both of these teams, but we've seen this from the Dolphins.
Yep.
I love Brian Flores to death, dude.
You got to.
That dude is becoming my favorite coach in the entire league.
100%. Yeah, man. I mean, Fitzy kind of struggled in this game. I mean, he was trying. I mean, he had some scrambles. Yeah. But as far as the passing game goes, the Jets were doing a pretty good job on defense.
They got a good defense.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have Laird as their running back. It's not going to overpower anybody.
Hey, man, he had a good game.
It was a pretty solid game, but, but, man, holy field goals in this game.
Dude, right?
There was 10.
Dude, 21 points on 7 field goals. That's crazy.
7 of 8. They just could not get in the end zone.
Yeah, I know.
The big play to Robbie Anderson was maybe the play of the game. I mean,
yeah.
That was a huge play. And then a big call or a big no call changed to a call.
I don't know, man.
About to knock somebody out.
What did you think of that call?
I didn't really like it.
I do. I think it might have been a defensive pass interference, but the fact that it wasn't called and then they reviewed it and switched it at that point in the game, I don't think I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got he was pissed and for good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, just at that point in the game, man, it just hurts. I mean, 18 yards to set up the field goal.
Yeah, that really hurts, man.
Jeez.
That really hurts.
Yes, especially for my picks too. Come on, man. But yeah, probably a good thing for the Dolphins though. I mean, trying to get that high pick.
Yeah, it is at that point. But I mean,
I love Flores in the post game too. He's like, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just pissed that we lost.
Yeah, dude. Dude,
you gotta love the guy. Just wants to fucking win.
He was going off on the sideline, and they play hard.
Yeah, they do.
It would have been so easy for them to roll over and buy.
You let this guy get some of his own players in there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, because they need a quarterback.
Yeah, they're gonna need a quarterback.
I don't know. I mean, dude,
they have 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, I mean, you let this guy get some of his own talent in there.
I mean, maybe they'd get Tua with one of their late picks. And then they keep Fitzpatrick or something for a year and just let Tua wait. And you take again next year because I mean, regardless of what they do this year, they're not going to be good again next year.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if you think they'd keep Fitzy around just to maybe for a transition period time.
I mean, does Fitz play another season? I don't know what his future holds.
But you might as well.
Yeah. I thought Darnold played okay. A couple bad throws, a terrible interception. Missed Robbie Anderson wide open in the end zone. But dude, he makes some throws. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. I really do.
Yeah,
I really do. I know you don't like him, but
I don't love him.
yeah. But I
I
mean,
don't hate him either.
for second-year quarterbacks, you could do a lot worse. I feel.
It's fair.
Jets are 5-8. Feels like they're like 2-10.
Yeah.
Or 2-12, whatever the fuck. All right, next up, this game. Wow, the Colts, man. I mean, what the hell is going on? The Buccaneers turn the ball over 4 times, but win 30. This is the thing about the Bucs that you have to love. They turn the ball over 4 times and score 38 points.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man, Jameis motherfucking Winston.
Yeah, he is that guy.
I love this dude.
456 yards.
Most of his career. Boom.
3 picks.
Okay.
Crazy.
They were all bad interceptions too. Like,
I mean, that's not the most like Jameis game ever, dude.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Dude, but 300 plus passing yards and nine times this year.
That tells you all you need to know.
Second most in the league.
That tells you all you need to know.
Bucks got to keep that guy, right?
They have to.
Got to.
And some team, they'd make a big mistake. And dude,
Jameis needs a damn defense, man.
Well, Jameis needs a run game.
Yeah.
This is what happens when your entire offense is throwing the ball.
Yep.
I mean, even prolific pass offenses, dude. Even like the Saints or the Chiefs last year.
And defenses know she's gonna throw it 50 times.
I know.
Yeah.
And he's still picking them apart.
This defense has allowed 30 plus points in 8 games this year.
Terrible.
Oh my goodness. Even with the run defense, that's really good.
I know.
They shut down again this week.
That's how terrible their pass defense is.
And Mike Evans has the big play, and then he gets hurt on it.
Oh, man. I know.
Just killed me, man.
I know. That was bad.
Killed me this
Poor
week.
Mike Evans.
Yeah. But
and that also in Jameis's defense, that was early in the game.
Yeah.
Jameis was throwing to Rashad Perryman.
Yep. Perryman's actually pretty decent. Decent number 3.
No, yeah, for number 3, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, decent number 3.
I mean, OJ Howard's getting involved again.
Yeah. I mean, you hope OJ is going to become a little better because he's got all the tools.
Yeah, I really think, though, that they're throwing him in the game plan because they are offloading his ass.
You think he's gone?
I think they're going to try to trade him. Bruce Arians just does not use tight ends like that.
Mm.
And I think they could – I mean, OJ Howard's super talented. I think some team would want him for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have anything else to say about this game?
Nah, not really.
Dude, I love Jameis Winston to death, man.
Yeah.
And I've been defending him all season. I've came on here ready to defend my boy. And at first it started as a joke. It really did.
Right.
Because you can go back and listen to our first couple episodes, and I'm like laughing about it and shit and being sarcastic.
Yeah.
But I'm being dead serious now.
Yeah.
Zero jokes on my end. Like if the Bucks move on from Jameis Winston, I don't know why they would do that. Some team would turn him in. Some team like the Colts. Because bear with me, I am out on Jacoby Brissett. Out. Because I think his role in the NFL is what he was, a really good backup, someone who you can plug and play, and also but I think he'll be like a stopgap guy. If that
Didn't they pay him a little money though?
Yeah, they extended him, but it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything crazy though.
Okay.
It wasn't anything crazy at all. But I think he's like, okay, our team needs a quarterback, but we're still kind of competitive. But we don't want to hit the reset button. Jacoby Brissett would be like a good come in here and
like a Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, like a Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, that's fair.
When push comes to shove, I mean, I don't think he has it.
It's not it.
I do want to give him the benefit of the doubt because, dude, he's he has no
TY.
Yeah. But it's just, man, it would be one thing if it was only this game, but this is just kind of the story of their season. 6-7, that's really disappointing.
Well, but dude, it's been the last 6 games.
Yeah,
they were 1-5 in the last 6.
Yeah, they were 5-2. 5-2. Just 6 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and they were
Ty can't even stay on the field.
They beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead, and now they're losing to Jameis Winston.
That's how she goes.
Which, hey, man, dude, the Bucs are 6-7. Tell me this: you think the Bucs are 6-7 without Jameis Winston?
No,
not a chance.
No.
He's the perfect quarterback for that team.
Yeah, I mean,
you need a quarterback who's gonna say, "Hey, man, I understand. I'm gonna throw the ball, throw an interception 3 times today, but I'm also gonna throw for fucking 700 yards."
Yeah.
God, I love that dude to death, man. He's so fun to watch.
Yep.
That's what I've been saying though. I don't think I could be a diehard Bucs fan because this would just be so stressful and annoying.
Right. They are fun to watch though every week.
as a neutral observer, I just love this shit.
Yep.
You can't capitalize on 4 turnovers, Colts. Come on, man.
Yep.
Darius Leonard's a monster, though. By the way, I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that
and Hooker, I like Hooker too.
Yeah, I mean they got some pieces.
Yep.
They got some pieces. Oh, and of course, Chase McLaughlin.
Oh, yeah. So he was like the first Colts kicker to make a field goal, like other than Vinatieri, since like 2009.
And of course, he also missed one though, just because Vinatieri's backup has to miss.
Was this the guy that was on the 49ers?
He was on the 49ers, Chargers.
Yeah.
He's been on 3 teams.
Yeah.
That's just the kicker market.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, good one for the Bucs.
Oh yeah, see ya, Brett Maher.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Brett Maher cut.
Feels good.
Maybe the Cowboys saw our video and they're like, "Oh shit, that's our guy."
Yeah. Come on, Forbath, let's do it.
Anyone's better. I don't even care if Forbath misses. It's just the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
All right. Shocker of the week, probably. This is why I cannot buy into the Texans doing anything. This is right here. And dude, you know what makes me mad? We were talking about this happening.
Yep.
And we picked the Texans, but I mean, I told you I took the Broncos in my parlay +9 because I thought that was fucking easy money. +9? Texans are not that good.
Right.
38-24, but dude, this score, I don't even know if the score was that close. Because what was it at halftime? Like 31?
No, they got a lot of garbage time shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this was such an insane game to witness.
Bro, I know how you feel with second string and backup quarterbacks. Are you all in on Drew Lock or what?
Dude, I actually loved him coming out of college. I loved that they traded up to get him.
Yeah.
I loved that move. Dude, this guy holds the SEC record for touchdowns.
SEC's not a passing.
Dude,
conference.
but all the quarterbacks that have come out of there, that's still pretty crazy.
Team Tebow.
Dude, fucking AJ McCarron.
Brandon Allen.
Yeah, dude. That is crazy.
Dak Prescott.
A Missouri quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
No, that is kind of crazy.
But 245 passing yards for that's the first time they've had over 245 passing yards since week 4.
It's the first time they've ever scored over 24 points too this season.
Yeah, I got that on here too. Noah Fant is a monster.
Dude.
He's a monster.
I really like that guy.
Yeah.
Dude, Iowa is tied in university.
Yeah.
George Kittle, Iowa boy.
Was it Knox is in Iowa, is he?
I have zero clue.
I feel like there's another Iowa guy.
I should know because my grandpa is – there is another Iowa side. I don't remember who it is because my grandpa's a giant Iowa guy.
Yeah, I can't remember right now.
It could be Knox.
But, man, this Texans defense, it's allowed 3+ passing touchdowns in 7 of their last 9 games.
They're not good.
Holy Jesus.
Mm-mm.
Broncos D was getting after Watson all day. I thought for the most part, too, they did a pretty good job on Hopkins.
Yeah.
I mean, until late, obviously Hopkins has good numbers, which, if you're a fantasy owner, you're happy about, but
a lot of
it was all meaningless.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, because for most of the game, they kind of shut that shit down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they didn't have Fuller, but man, it's another thing with this O-line. It's like every week, it's like you don't really know.
It's this whole team, dude.
But dude, I do like Drew Lock. I think he's a baller.
I'm so quick to come on here and discredit young quarterbacks and backup quarterbacks, but dude, I'm in on Drew Lock.
Yeah,
because this is not a good offense.
Right.
And
he's making it look like one.
Yeah, man. Wow, he was balling out. 84% accuracy rating, 11 yards per attempt. They were airing that thing out.
Right.
Wow.
Dude, he's like running down the field, like just like hyping up.
I'm excited to see him and Noah Fant. Because I think the Broncos probably stick with Locke.
Yeah.
Because they're one of those teams people were talking about. Maybe they're one of those quarterback drafting teams.
I mean, dude, maybe Brandon Allen, quarterback battle in the offseason.
Holy shit. I really don't hate Brandon Allen as a backup.
Yeah.
And maybe because he's still young-ish. So have him there to sort of maybe put some pressure on Locke to keep working. I don't hate that.
What are they going to do with Flacco?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that a 1-year deal?
I think it might be a 1-year deal. I genuinely
if it was, that you'd hope it was a 1-year deal.
Oh yeah, they're moving on from him regardless, cutting him, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's just the Texans. They seriously might miss the playoffs. They really seriously might, because the Titans might be leading that division right now. I don't know how the tiebreaker works.
In the what is that? The AFC South?
Yeah, I am not sure how the tiebreaker works, but the Titans could be leading that division. Let me look.
I was gonna say, have the Titans played the Texans?
They played earlier, but they play again. They play next week. So the Texans are in first place right now. But like I said, Texans Titans next week in
That'd be
Tennessee.
huge. Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
that's
huge.
a monster game. Oh no, they haven't played the Titans at all.
Yeah,
So
I didn't think so.
so Texans Titans 2 times in the next 3 weeks.
Wow,
Wow.
that would be huge.
Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yep.
It's just like the Texans come out and beat the Pats, and then they do this. I have zero idea.
Yeah.
I don't they might make the playoffs, but I'm not putting any faith in them at all. That's all I got. Oh, Kareem Jackson had an insane game. Interception, fumble return. Oh, that fumble return was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking handed it off.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. He had some big hits. I mean, he played in Houston for 9 years. It was his first game back, so shout out to him. Okay, Sunday 3:00 games. Oh my god, man. The Chargers beat the Jags 45-10.
Jeez.
I have to say, I have not seen a fall off like this for a team. I don't know if
Dude,
maybe ever.
it's been so bad.
Because the
Magic is gone from everybody. It don't matter who the quarterback is.
and all of a
Oh,
sudden,
dude, another team. Marone's gone.
oh yeah,
Gotta go.
yeah,
I can't stand the guy.
dude. So
Like that's one guy I don't know why I just cannot stand.
man, you picked the Jags.
I know.
You're just such a big Minshew guy. I don't blame you.
I like him. I don't like the Chargers either.
I literally have 3 things right now for this game.
I mean, dude, Eckler went nuts.
Oh, he's
Dude
good.
is actually a monster.
I kind
Gordon
of
look good too.
I gotta say, I kind of want the Chargers to keep Gordon at this point.
Yeah.
Both of them.
But like, how much is he gonna be asking for?
I really don't think that much.
I hope so. You're saying he learned his lesson from the beginning of the season?
I think so, because I think he had an interview maybe a week ago where he was even asked about this contract situation. He was like, I just want to win games. Like, nothing looks good when you're losing.
Yeah, I had this on here too. I'm curious to see if the Chargers are going to run it back with this exact team next year. Like,
they're in a very weird spot.
What are they going to do at quarterback?
I don't know. They're in a really weird spot, dude.
Phillip was airing it out 50 yards.
Yeah, no, he had a really good game.
Noodle Arm Rivers looked like Popeye Spinach Arm Rivers. Dude,
did they try for Cam Newton? That's not a bad fit.
I don't think Phillip's done yet.
I don't either.
Dude, what
but are the Chargers done with Phillip?
I feel like you would have heard something if they were.
But he's been there for so long. It's like one of those things where you almost have to ride with your dude.
But they've been so bad. Like,
I don't know about so bad, but
they've been bad, dude.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. But yeah, dude, the Jags.
I mean, they look like historically bad over the last 5 weeks. They've been just getting killed by everyone.
Dude, we were like loving Fournette beginning of the year, and it's just like Fournette probably doesn't give a shit.
Well, that's just like, bro, you guys are killing me.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are literally running me to the dirt. I'm not even scoring touchdowns. Like, I'm getting out to the goal line, and I literally cannot move my legs anymore. Like, dude. I mean, Minshew's mobility. That's literally it. They're another one of these teams. Foles leaves. I mean, what do they do at the quarterback position?
Are they going to – I thought Foles was on like a 3 or 4 year deal.
I know, but do they try to move on from him? It's got to – I mean, there's got to be something – they have to do something with him in the offseason.
I don't know, man. I would hate to be one of the decision makers on one of these teams.
I know. I really don't know, dude, because you just benched this dude to give a big contract to for a 6th-round rookie. It's really hard to come back from that, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jags. I mean, maybe they're protecting him. And they put some money on him.
The Jags look terrible.
I know, dude.
Wow, the Titans look really goddamn good.
Dude, Tannehill, baby.
Have I said that I'm a believer yet at all?
You did. You almost did last week.
That's right. I didn't go all the way because I didn't want to jinx the Titans or anything. Mm-hmm. But this team is becoming like, this is such a miraculous turnaround.
Yeah.
Because their offense is insane.
Dude, ever since Tannehill took over, And the one game they lost was to the Panthers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What
Yeah.
the hell is that? Oh, I know
NFL
why.
baby.
So I could go 0-8.
Was that the 0-8 game?
I don't know, but it was like 0-7. It was one of them.
Oh, I even remember that one because
Ah,
you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna roll with the hot team here. I'm thinking the Titans.
so fucked.
Oh damn, man.
But dude, Tannehill is a monster.
Oh
I was
God,
watching the game
good, bro.
with a bunch of dudes. I was just raving about Tannehill. It was pretty funny.
Dude,
I mean, he's like one of my favorite players in the league.
he's so good, bro.
Dude, Derrick Henry, he's insane. He
This
gets
was
hurt and he came back and was like, "All right, 12-yard touchdown.
he was on
Get
one
off me."
leg.
Yeah, get off me.
It was such a quiet
Dang.
game from him too. Just like quiet 103.
Right. I
Two
think
touchdowns.
Gruden's going to get himself a new quarterback.
You think
Yeah.
Carr was terrible.
I don't think he's it, dude.
Yeah, he's fallen off a cliff.
I don't think he's it. No Josh Jacobs either. That hurt this team.
Hey, but DeAndre Washington was running the ball well.
I do like DeAndre Washington.
He was running the ball really well. Yeah.
No, he's nice.
And even Rashard was running the ball well a couple times.
Yeah. I mean, the Titans defense is good, but it ain't great.
No, dude, this game was 21-21 at halftime.
Yeah. That defense is terrible.
Dude, man, the Raiders, it's really sad. It's really sad.
They're as far as this year, they're probably done.
Yeah, no, they're done. I mean, they can't even compete with a team like this.
I think they need like receivers too.
Yeah, they need another.
I mean, I like Tyrell, but he can't stay healthy. He's not number one. I mean, I liked him, but I don't think he can't stay healthy enough to be number one.
But also I think his early season performance was really masked by a lot of like overproduction, if that makes sense. Like a lot of touchdown conversions that wasn't sustainable, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Man, they need a lot of help on defense.
Yeah, man.
And I think Gruden's going to get his own guy.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting to see what they do.
Trade up for Tua or something.
They do have 2 first-round picks.
No, they have a lot of picks, right?
Yeah.
Like just in general?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have 2 first-rounders.
Yeah.
It could be more, but I know for a fact they have their own, obviously, and then the Bears. So maybe they trade up. Yeah, I don't think Carr has to go, I think.
Yeah.
Man,
he could be a guy in a spot. It'll be interesting to see if some of these guys are like in a Tannehill role, where like teams are gonna kind of rock with their guy, but that if they don't get it done, then Derek Carr, you get a chance.
No, that is interesting.
You know what I mean,
dude? It's gonna be an interesting offseason, that's for sure. Oh my God! You know what I was just thinking of? Could you imagine Jameis Winston on the Raiders? Could you imagine Gruden dealing with Winston?
Yeah, he'd lose his mind.
But that's the thing is Gruden like almost needs a guy like Carr, like a really safe, just not turn the ball over. But I don't know who Gruden's guy would be.
I don't either.
I don't know if he's gonna find it. That's the thing.
Maybe you'll just stick with Carr and then get a young guy in like maybe the 3rd, 4th round, and maybe a little project. And if Carr sucks, then roll him out there.
Because dude, what was that?
Dude, they gotta beef up that defense, man.
Yeah, because their offense, they got a good O-line.
Dude,
Josh Jacobs looks like a fucking
monster. You have
monster.
a for sure tight end.
Oh yeah, I mean
you have for sure running backs.
Waller was going.
I mean, the O-line is pretty good. Yeah, and I think they probably need a receiver. A couple.
I mean, and you've got talent on defense. It's just young.
I mean, I like Joyner and a couple of the D line. I like Farrell,
Max Crosby.
Like Crosby, but that's about it.
Yeah, they definitely need some help defensively.
I mean, that one safety is a good story, but like,
well, he's just been hurt all year.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. They've got pieces, young pieces, but I think their hot start sort of raised expectations too high.
I think they got a little too hype about the Bears game. Maybe even we did too.
I think we did for sure.
But the Bears ended up not being as good as.
Because I bought into them, even though I was saying they're going to be one of those teams that play teams tough.
Well, that was kind of the game where it was like it was in London. It was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, no.
You know,
I mean, I was bought in after that.
And then what? They come home and Gruden's running around high fiving the fans.
I mean, dude, they beat the Vikings. Like they have some good wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good on the Titans, man. Next game up, Chiefs Patriots in Foxborough. 23-16. Patriots 10-3. Chiefs 9-4. I mean, could they be the first seed? I think a lot would have to go their way.
Now this is a game with some officiating goofs.
Hilarious,
dude. And I needed Tom Brady to like just get me some points, bro. And
man. If you're relying on Tom Brady,
touchdowns taken away from me in like the matter of like 5 minutes.
Dude, the officiating was horrible, man.
That Harry touchdown? How do you not? How's that not a touchdown? That's a touchdown.
And the fact that the Patriots didn't have any challenges because they had to use their challenges on other officiating fuck ups. That's a dumb rule,
dude. Just think, I was so sad in that moment.
Well, dude, I'm saying if you rely on Tom Brady in fantasy, then your season's.
No, I don't. I have Dak too. So it was like Dak, Brady. I just went with Brady.
Okay.
Against the Chiefs. Tom Brady was 0 for 8 passing under pressure, pressured on 28% of his dropbacks. Man, this Chiefs defense really came around.
No, they made some big plays.
It really came around. Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback under 25 years old to win a road game versus Patriots since Dante Culpepper in Week 3 of the year 2000.
Wow. Well, remember my stat.
I know.
Julian Edelman and Tom Brady first loss against an AFC opponent at home when they play together.
And the Chiefs already clinched the division.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, Chiefs. Woo!
Yeah, I mean it was kind of a weird game, but I mean if you're the Chiefs and you go to Foxborough and get a win, you really don't care how you got it.
Yeah, I agree. This was just a weird game. Like, you have to beat the Patriots in weird ways, I feel like.
I mean, they still got a punt blocked.
Yeah, no, the Patriots tried doing Patriot shit.
I mean, the Chiefs definitely got to clean some things up.
I mean, Patty needs to get healthy, bro.
Yeah.
They would benefit so much from being in a position where they can sit him.
Yeah, 100%.
And let him rest and then have a bye week or something.
Mm-hmm.
They need that.
I mean, Matt Moore is a capable guy.
Yeah.
Saw it earlier in the year.
Because, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is so clearly not 100%.
Butker is another really good kicker out there too, man.
I know.
Him and Tucker.
It must be so nice. Robbie Gould, Lutz.
Dude, I mean, Forbath was like the number 1 fantasy kicker last year.
Yeah, but fantasy kickers.
But I mean, if you're the number 1 fantasy kicker, you're kicking a lot of field goals.
Yeah, but that's more of a representation of an offense than a kicker. Because Zane Gonzalez was the number 1 for a long time. He's on the Cardinals.
Yeah, so exactly. Their offense isn't fantastic.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like Will Lutz is up there as far as one of the better kickers, but I don't know what his fantasy status is. Yeah.
Patriots. If they don't have home field, they're in big trouble, I think.
Oh man, I don't want to be the one to say that. But it does kind of feel that way, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. This offense is not good at all.
The Ravens torched them, dude.
This offense is bad, man.
The Ravens made them look like a bad team.
Wow, what have they lost like 3 of the last 4 games?
Yeah, they lost to the Texans too.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Then of course they beat us.
All against probably AFC playoff teams.
Maybe not the Texans.
I mean, I said, most likely.
Yeah. Their kicker woes are bad too, dude. Nick Folk got a field goal blocked. I never know because I hear people blaming blocked field goals on the kicker sometimes. Other times
it didn't look like it was necessarily his fault.
Yeah, but then they don't trust any of their kickers, so they're going for it on 4th and down and shit, and obviously not getting it.
I think it's hilarious that Nick Folk is on their team.
I know.
Just because we're having our kicker problems, but we had drafted Nick Folk. He was a former Cowboy.
How many fucking kickers have they gone through? I mean, how many kickers have they gone through this season? Like 4?
They had Nugent. Didn't they have Forbath too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did have Forbath.
So they're on like their 3rd or 4th.
But dude, I mean, the Chiefs almost beat the Pats at their own game. They blocked a field goal. They got an interception. But dude, it really felt like the Pats were going to do some Patriots shit.
I didn't think the Chiefs. If you had told me the Patriots scored 16 points, I would have told you they lost for sure.
Yeah, dude, the Chiefs defense really did play well.
Yeah.
But man,
but they also got helped out by the refs.
I was about to say, I want to feel bad for the Patriots. I obviously can't.
No,
I know.
you
Don't. Fuck you.
I mean, as a Cowboys fan, I never feel bad for people when the refs.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
that's just how I feel.
Maybe the Lions.
No, I feel bad for me because I got screwed out of money in that, and fuck the Packers.
No, man, I agree with you. Cowboys have been fucked way too many times by officiating for me to feel bad for anyone, especially the Patriots, because we just got fucked by officiating against the Patriots 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So how does it feel? But they really the officiating is terrible, dude. I mean, it's so bad in the NFL.
Yeah. Yep.
The Kelsey fumble, I thought that was a league thing, that you guys aren't blowing fumbles dead anymore. Because that was a touchdown.
Yep.
Gilmore was taking that shit to the house.
Dude, if the Harry happens and that happens, the Patriots probably win this game.
Yeah, and then the Patriots had to burn a challenge on that. They burned a challenge previously on a bad spot, and it was a terrible spot. They didn't reverse it, and
that's a tough.
Yeah, those things.
I get why he did it, but that's a tough thing to
overturn.
Overturn.
I know those usually are, but I thought it was a bad spot.
Yeah,
and then
it was.
Dude, but then what's the deal? Why can't if touchdowns automatically get reviewed? Why don't you just call a touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just call a touchdown.
And you can review it and change it.
If the ball comes out, just call it a fumble. If it's not, we'll go and check.
Yeah.
I know the fans hate that shit, but it's just like, dude, it's
the way you got to do it if you're going to have these fucking.
Like, the N'Keal Harry one was not even close, dude.
Oh, my God, dude.
Like, that was such an obvious touchdown. And they couldn't challenge it, and then, of course, they don't get the touchdown. Then they have to kick a field goal.
Killed me.
Wow, man. Shame. Oh, well. Fuck you, Patriots.
Shame.
Next up, oh, man, the Cardinals.
Dude, that ref that missed the Harry call was out of Arkansas, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yikes. Next up, man, the Cardinals have really just smacked into a wall, dude.
I know.
Wow, this game was kind of a bore. Actually, not really.
It was okay.
Because the Steelers' defense was flying around the field. And it was pretty fun to watch.
I know. And Ducky Hodges is actually the man.
Yeah, he made some nice plays.
And then David Johnson is the weirdest player ever.
What was that? What the fuck was that? He's just lining up out wide and catching touchdowns?
What?
It's funny because in my other fantasy league, I dropped him that morning.
Really?
I dropped him.
Oh my God!
I had to be savage with it.
That's how it works.
I was like, bro, I need somebody. I need a roster space, and I just cannot hold on to David Johnson.
You know that when you dropped him, he was gonna do something.
I mean, even then, he only had like 10 points.
Yeah.
But that was a weird because that ball should have been intercepted too. That's the funny thing. That ball was so poorly thrown. David Johnson just. I was like, was that David Johnson who just caught that?
Yeah.
The hell's going on?
Kyler Murray has 5 interceptions in his last 4 games. He had 0 interceptions in the 5 games before that.
Dude, I feel like they've all been in the last 2 weeks too.
Yeah. I mean,
he was running for his goddamn life out there.
I know, man. Steelers defense is so damn good.
TJ Watt could be defensive player of the year.
Just to think we could have drafted him over Taco Charlton.
And he could have been a Cowboy.
Jesus.
But no, we love our project linemen that are going to take 4 or 5 years to even
and just trade them to the Dolphins when they don't work out
for a 7th round pick. Is that
what a disaster? Jerry really Jerry. I love he's an owner, dude, but you just need to take like 10 steps back.
Dude,
I don't all the decision making.
No, I don't think that was Jerry, bro. That's 100%.
No, but I'm just saying.
That's such a Rod Marinelli move. He loves those linemen.
You think he's really in the draft room like that?
Dude, yes. Everything I've heard is that Taco Charlton and Tristan Hill were Rod Marinelli 1,000%.
Oh, God. But why are we listening to him?
I know.
Get out of the draft room, dude. You're a D-line coach.
After the Taco Charlton pick, it's like, all right, Rod, thanks for your input.
Yeah, what? Unbelievable, man. Do you remember when that happened?
What?
When we drafted Taco?
I remember like Taco? But
I was like, Taco? Like, what? Are you kidding?
Oh my God. But you have to remember, anytime the Cowboys do anything, all of the Cowboys beer reporters are like, oh, you fans are so dumb. Why don't you just ever give them the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, my first reaction was the way I just said it, but my second reaction was, Jesus, this guy's 6'7", like 290.
My second reaction, this is what every fan does during the draft, is hit up YouTube and you see obviously the highlight reels where all their best plays are. You're like, this guy's a fucking like, dude, we do that with everyone, bro. Our 7th round picks, I turn to no one. I'm always on YouTube. This guy's crazy. Bro, that's why I thought Cheeto was going to be monster because I saw his Colorado.
It's like 3rd round draft potential. We stole him at 30? God, we're geniuses.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Oh, he obviously our front office loves him because we reached so hard to get him. That's obviously justification.
God.
Dude, this lighting makes me look like I have a fucking black eye.
Did you get hit over the weekend, bro?
Oh, I didn't. Not to my knowledge.
The Steelers now have a turnover in 20 consecutive games, extending back to 2018.
They forced a turnover in 20 straight games?
That's what I was wondering. No, it's giving him away.
Oh, well.
That's kind of shit.
You've had a whole entire
Dude,
season.
Deontay Johnson was going off.
Dude, I hear a lot of Browns. I don't know, or not Browns fans, Steelers fans. I don't know if it's like a joke, but they say like Antonio Brown Jr. with him.
He's fucking really
good. He
plays
like Antonio Brown Jr. or Antonio Brown sometimes.
Oh, here's a defensive stat. Blitzburg. The Steelers now have
I like that.
1+ sack in 54 consecutive games.
Dude, their D line is just.
Are you kidding? 54 games?
Their defense is so good.
That's crazy.
Dude, this is a team that could make noise in the playoffs for real.
Yeah.
With their defense.
8-5.
It's just, dude, if their offense was just so
Ducky gives you a chance.
I know, but even then, 23 points against the Cardinals, and they could have lost this shit.
I know, man.
Like the Cardinals had the ball with a chance to go down and tie it. Man,
that's credit to them.
No, it is. I mean,
Pittsburgh's at the 6th spot right now, and Tennessee's at the 7th spot. So Tennessee's still on the outside looking in right now.
I think that the Texans get the boot. Oh man, I'm actually really happy those two teams play each other. Those two teams play each other twice in the next 3 games.
Think the Texans will fuck it up?
I don't know because I don't know with them. They could win by 40 next week, or they could lose by 70.
Tennessee's
I genuinely don't know.
2-2 in the division right now. Houston's 3-1 in the division right now.
Yeah, but Tennessee, like with Ryan Tannehill, they're a different fucking monster.
Yep.
I think the Titans obviously control their own fate.
Yeah.
Beat the Texans twice, you're in, no matter what.
Wow. If I would have told you the Titans could be 11-5 after the start they had.
Wow. Dude, Mariota's another one of those quarterbacks too.
What is he going to do?
I don't know. Some team. Tannehill's a free agent
backup
too,
Jameis.
Tannehill's the polar opposite quarterbacks.
Could you imagine though? Just like
I don't want a good quarterback to go to Tampa Bay and back up Jameis because it's gonna be another thing like last year where they're trading off.
I wouldn't even say
drives.
Mariota's a good quarterback.
Yeah, but the second that Jameis does something bad, everyone's gonna be crying for Mariota.
Right.
Like, dude, Jameis got hurt for a little bit, and then Ryan Griffin came in and looked like dog shit. All right, anyway, done talking about the Bucs.
Yep.
Saturday Night Football. I've been trying to say this, man. I'm telling you,
it's horrible.
If the Rams feel like a sleeping giant, bro.
No, they do.
And the Seahawks, they're a little sketchy.
Defense is terrible.
I really
Russell
think
Wilson didn't really play all that great. He got sacked 5 times.
Dude, he's hitting a wall. I think it's Lamar's MVP to lose at this point.
Lockett just like fell off the planet.
Yeah, I know.
Gurley 23 for 79.
Yeah, but he was running well though.
Goff still had 2 picks.
Yeah.
What is this receiving core now? Higbee's our leading receiver?
Dude, I was gonna say I like it.
0 catches for 0 yards?
I like it. It's working. Spread the ball more. Stop trying to go to Cooper Kupp 20 times a game and spread it out.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Dude,
Josh Reynolds had 3 carries.
I was just about to say, have you ever seen an offense do that wide receiver sweep as well as the Rams do?
Yeah, I mean
they do that shit like 5 or 6 times a game. Feels
Woods
like.
2 for 29, Reynolds 3 for 29.
Yeah, they literally feel like they do it 5 times a game.
Malcolm Brown 5 for 21.
They ran the ball well. And the Seahawks defense is not great.
I mean, they ran the ball 35 times. That's what they need to do, is run the ball and play good defense.
Yeah.
Goff Goff.
The pick 6 was bad to Quandre Diggs, but that second pick, it was an arm punt.
But, man, the Seahawks did not play well at all.
No,
there was, nothing positive to say about them.
I know the Seahawks beat the 49ers, but if these two met again in the playoffs, there's just no chance I'm riding with the Seahawks.
No.
There's no fucking shot. And, dude, that game, it feels like that game took almost everything out of the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because ever since then, they've been unimpressive.
Right.
And I think that this was just destined to happen, dude. When you rely on a single player as much as they were relying on Russell Wilson, it was just almost destined to happen.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Russ was running for his life. He was sacked 5 times. They were 5 for 14 on third down. Hollister's out here dropping wide open passes on third down. Aaron Donald's taking over the game, 7 pressures, 2 sacks.
God, he's a monster.
I mean, Robert Woods is the new Cooper Kupp. 90-plus yards and 4 straight games.
I told you, they're literally the same receiver.
Almost.
They're literally the same. They just do, like, Michael Thomas routes.
If I'm the NFC, dude, I'm hoping this team does not make the playoffs. I really am.
Yeah.
And everyone needs to be rooting for the Cowboys on next Sunday.
Seahawks were held without an offensive touchdown for the first time since week 1 of 2017.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. They didn't score
819 days ago.
Damn.
Gurley hasn't had 100 rushing yards in 12 straight games.
I like that they're using him more, though.
Russell Wilson, though, this is interesting, has more career losses versus the Rams than any other opponent.
Yeah, I think you did mention that on
yeah, I think I did too.
And I was very surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
There's just no chance.
We said early in the year, even when the Seahawks were doing good, that they looked beatable.
Yeah,
and the defense is bad.
You just need an incredible game from Russ, and he's capable of giving it to you.
Dude, I don't. If the Cowboys somehow beat the Rams, dude, I'm back on the hype train, baby.
Oh, I'll be back too. Because let me tell you,
I'll be right back.
I wonder if
this is a good football team right now.
I wonder if their odds already up. They probably are because they usually do it a week in advance. I'm just gonna check ESPN's.
Do you think the Rams will be favored?
I think so. They would have to be, dude.
Probably by 3. Probably 3-point favorite.
I think it might be 1. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's even. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if it was even.
Wow. That's like the first even spread all season.
It's also it won't be even by the time the game comes around. I'm willing to bet anything. But man, the way these two teams are playing right now, the Rams are gonna walk into Dallas and just
you would think, dude, that we're just gonna get crushed.
Because this defense is clicking.
Yeah.
And I mean, who the fuck's stopping Robert Woods on our team?
Or any of their receivers. Watch Brandon Cooks have the game of his life. Not doing anything all season.
Oh yeah, he will. I mean, Higbee's probably gonna have 100 yards. They're probably every single one of them is probably gonna have 100 yards.
Do the Rams even have a tight end?
It was what was his name? Oh God, Gerald Everett.
Yeah, Everett.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like every 2 weeks they completely shift who is the focal point of their offense.
Right.
So maybe they found something that works. I didn't even know who the fuck this Higbee guy was. Like,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
But it's working for him.
Yep.
All right, that's all I got this week. It's late as fuck, and I don't want to be up till 7 in the morning editing this shit.
Same.
Okay.
GG's.
Are we gonna do NBA ever?
Dude, I was just thinking that.
We gotta hit up Herman and figure out when we're doing the next.
Hermie, come on, buddy.
Yeah, if anyone's even listening at this point.
I mean, you're the one that said you want to do it like 3 weeks from now. Oh, no, that's the college podcast. That's the college.
Oh, yeah, I was saying the college podcast. Yeah. I just need time to do because I don't know anything about college football, bro.
Yeah.
I watched all the conference championship games, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's how I'm with college football. Like, I don't watch it, but then whenever I do watch, I'm like, dude, I need to watch this shit like on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs will be dope.
It's because on Sunday, I spend all Sunday watching the game. So, like, Saturday, I hang out with people and shit because, it's the weekend.
Yeah, bro.
I don't spend time watching.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, and then I've just been watching the NBA more. We'll see.
Yep.
I'll do my reading up on the teams, and I'll come on and pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but I won't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about. I don't have the slightest clue.
All right, guys. Well,
I didn't record. I'm just fucking around with you.
No, I see. I swear I saw it earlier. Dude,
all right.
I literally started sweating when you said that.
All right, guys. Subscribe, follow on Spotify, leave a review on iTunes if you're listening there. That helps us a ton. Follow on Twitter. Our Twitter follow, dude, we're getting close to 100. Get us to 100 Twitter followers, man. Get us there. I think we're at 94 or something right now.
Yes.
So we've got up like 40 Twitter followers in the last week or two.
Come on.
We're just still in that slow climb up that.
We're like the Rams. We're a sleeping giant right now.
Oh, yeah, we are a sleeping giant. Don't let us wake up.
Don't let us. Don't let us take over.
Don't let us disrupt the podcast and shit.
All you other podcasters, you better watch out, boy.
You better get on our good side now.
Worst. Later, brother.
Bye-bye.